Here we go, here we go, here we go. We are back. What's going on, guys? Let me know if you can hear me okay. This is the check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. It looks like Sammy B is in the house. What's going on? And Khan is in the house all the way from Daz Games. We got a Dazzler in the building. What is up, guys? Good to see you for a nice Monday live stream. Just let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Hero's in the house. Bryant's in the house. The Messiah. Underrated Mike in the building. Hey, I'm Hawk. Very funny. Very funny. SHW City's in the house. Arthur Morgan's in the here. Listen. All right. Hopefully it's not a stick up because I've got no money. No money to give you. All right, Arthur Morgan. What's going on, Minecraft King? Jaden King. Uh-oh. Are y'all brothers? What's going on? Good afternoon. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take 1 second and just share this with Twitter and Facebook. But I hope you guys are doing well. We are live right now. I am the cheapest wrestler in the world, Matt Rivera. You guys already know that. You guys already know that. Live right now. Click that link. If you guys are just joining, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button like it owes you money. We're here for the next hour talking about all things Cheap Wrestler channel, a little bit of wrestling. We'll talk a little bit about the uploads that are coming on this channel and a whole bunch more. We got a lot of things to talk about. Good things. All good things. All right. Just going to share this over on Facebook so the peoples over there know what's going down right now. We are live. Click that link. Let's talk. Yep. All right. Posting. All right. Let's see what you guys have been up to over here. When are you going up to WWE or AEW? The Messiah, listen. The future is bright. You never know what's going to happen, so we'll see. We'll see. Jaden King, do I know who Candace is? No. Who is Candace? Thoughts on the release of Braun and Alistair. So, definitely surprising. You know, Alistair Black just got repackaged with this new gimmick, the Dark Father gimmick, and they let him go. It makes me very curious to see what's going on. I don't know if it's a budget thing or what, but very surprising. Very surprising that they got rid of Braun Strowman, a very popular former Universal Champion. But I'll say this, for a while now, WWE has definitely had way more talent than they've needed. More talent that they know what to do with. So maybe this is them just finally realizing that and realizing that their budget is spent so much on superstar contracts that they started to really cut down. And yeah, unfortunately, that's the result of that. Thomas Bailey says, speaking as someone frugal, what is the best / easiest thing to reuse that isn't commonly reused? Ooh, okay. So one thing I like to reuse, but people feel weary about this. Well, I was gonna say that's not even true. See, I used to reuse water bottles, but it's probably better to just buy a water bottle and refill it. And people used to think I was crazy, and I probably was. Now that I'm looking back at it. But I'm trying to think of one thing that I reuse often, and it's probably something that I do and I'm not even realizing it. Then I'm not even thinking to say it. So Thomas, let me get back to you on that. I'll see if something pops in my head. Minecraft King, did I hear his new theme? I did hear it, and it sounded pretty cool. I mean, I really liked his old theme, but either way, I was just surprised that they let him go, right? Like, come on. Thomas says, letting Braun go is a huge mistake in my opinion. Maybe. Bryant says, do you think Vince is selling WWE? Nah, I don't think so. I just think they realized how much they were spending on superstars. And like, you know, how many times do we as fans say, man, they don't use this person. Man, they don't use that person. Man, you know, it's just too much. They had an abundance of superstars. So I think they finally realized that and let them go. There was a little while there where, especially with NXT, they were kind of just taking everybody on the independent scene. Anybody who was from Impact that was really successful, from your Bobby Roodes to your AJ Styles to your Samoa Joes to your Eric Youngs, so on and so forth. And I think they just realized they had way more people that they were paying for no reason, you know? And let's see, what else do we have here? He's going to pass it down to his kids, Brian. I agree, gaming. I mean, I think it's going to continue on with Shane, Stephanie, and Triple H. And that'll probably end up being like storylines right there, you know? Stephanie having to decide between her brother and her husband. Whose side is she going to be on? That sort of deal and whatnot, you know? Day's in the house. And the Messiah says, "You remind me of Ricochet." I get that all the time. I really, really do. Buffo, here we go. I heard they cut the Dark Father because they didn't want to pay for his child support. Buffo always with the jokes, man. Welcome to the live stream, dude. Gaming with D. How's wrestling going? So let's talk a little bit about wrestling. Wrestling training has been interesting. The first 3 weeks, I was really on it. The last 2 weeks, though, two things happened. I've had some really, really severe back pain. My back has been throbbing. I decided to spend a little money and get a new mattress. We've had the same mattress for over 10 years, and usually 10 years, it's like the cutoff point. It's like a car where you're like, all right, maybe it's time to invest in a new mattress. And since I am wrestling, I can't wrestle with a hurt back. But besides my back, my knees have also been in bad shape. So I've just been a mess, man. I just feel like my body's breaking down way before I needed to. So I'm doing everything in my power to stay healthy, but also keep working. And that's a weird balance. That's a real fine line between the two. So, yeah, that's what's been going on with wrestling. I wish I had better news to report right now. Poor Nadict, is that how you pronounce that? Poor Nadict says, "How much have you spent on them pop figures?" So, if you watch a lot of my videos, the pop figure question is asked a lot. The majority of them I haven't paid for. The majority of them are not pops that I've purchased. Some of them are, but I would say maybe 10%, maybe. But I do run a recording studio, and a lot of times people bring pops to the recording studio. It's called Pop Filter Studios. That's kind of the whole gimmick of the place. I have a lot of family and friends that associate me with pop figures now. So, yeah, I get it a lot as gifts for my birthday or Christmas. People are like, "Hey, I didn't think you had this pop. I got you Austin Powers. Hey, I didn't think you had this pop. I got you, whatever, the Red Power Ranger." So, yeah, I get them from a lot of places. Let's see. What else do we have here? Minecraft King says, "Murphy will do well for sure." I think so, too. I'm a big fan of Murphy. I hope, a lot of good things happen for him. So that would be sweet. SM Lovers in the house. What's going on? Hero says, "How has TikTok been going?" So my TikTok started off hot. Like, I was like, I have all these ideas. And then I kind of just ran out of ideas. I was like, I don't know what else to put on here. But the idea of, wrestler imitation, I thought that was a pretty cool one. Let's see here. SHW City says, "I believe this is the first live of June." That's absolutely true. It is. Poor Natick says, "Did TLC lie when they said you only spend $300 a month?" No, at that time, that was correct. Unfortunately, now it's a little bit more, which, I don't like that. I don't like spending money, but, sometimes it's part of life, right? Bufo says, "Which mattress did you get? Do a review. They'll sponsor the stream." That's not a bad idea, but I don't know if I want to do a review, Bufo. Let's just say I might not have great things to say. Day says, "Am I taking collagen?" No, I'm not taking collagen. Why? Why do you ask? Gaming says, "What else do you do other than wrestling?" So I do a lot of things, and that's a really good question. I have actually, like I said, I run a recording studio. I've worked a lot with music. I love, honestly, YouTubing. YouTubing, I didn't realize how much I would enjoy doing it, but this has probably been my new favorite thing to do. I did not... Okay, I'm going to give you guys a quick story. And this is a story I'll have to retell down the line, probably towards the end of summer. But I feel like it's important. When I was 5 years old, yeah, we're going back. When I was 5 years old, I knew I wanted to entertain. I just didn't know in what way. So acting was kind of what was in my mind. I was like, I'd love to act one day. I'd love to be an actor. I'd love to get paid to act. I'd love to make a career out of it, As I got a little older, I got into music. Again, entertainment. Got into professional wrestling. Entertainment. Loved both. Got into acting. Love acting. But I never really saw myself as a content creator. as a YouTuber or anything like that until a couple of years ago. I decided to give it a whirl after the whole Cody Co, Daz Games, Dank Ops, Extreme Cheapskates. Once all that blew up, I was like, let me just put up a couple videos, see if people are interested in seeing any more videos of mine. And there was some general interest. So after that, I was like, you know what? Let me keep making videos. And we're going on 2 years now. Can you guys believe that? 2 years have really flown by. But it's been 2 years, and I love it. And I hope you guys love it just as much, because to me, this is something I can see myself doing for a really long time. So I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I hope you guys feel the same way as I do. All right. What else do we have here? I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Thomas Bailey, I'm a big fan of that's actually a tough one. Road Dogg or Billy Gunn. I really like both a lot. So it's really hard for me to pick, but if I had to pick one, I'd pick Road Dogg only because he has a little more charisma and mic skills. Bryant says, do I think Adam Cole is better alone or with the UE? I would say with the Undisputed Era. I think having that kind of that gang pack mentality really worked for his character. The Messiah says, Murphy was so gold in the Seth Rollins storyline, but Aaliyah segments ruined it for me. Yeah, I agree. Oh, he said, okay, you meant good, but gold worked too. Either way would have been fine. What's my TikTok? So on the majority of my social medias, between TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Cheap Wrestler, @CheapWrestler. You can find me on all of those platforms. Kurt, awesome videos. You have amazing videos. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hero says, what if TNA actually accepted you? Then I'd be in TNA. That'd be it. I'd be in TNA. Underrated Mike said, did I see the Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul? No. I knew that was going to be garbage. I knew it was just for show, for a nice big fat paycheck, and I don't blame them for doing it, but they weren't going to take my money. Not at all. I saw it like afterwards, after it was all said and done, and I was like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't go out of my way to watch this. Let's see. Thomas says, do you run often? I try to run quite a bit. I do have bad knees. My knees are terrible, but I do make it work the best I can. You know what I mean? But even the other day, and it kind of worried me a little bit, I was doing some cardio, running, and my knee just feels funny. It doesn't feel right. So long story short, I'm actually going to the doctor next week to get my knees looked at. I don't like going to the doctor because, again, that's something that costs money. To get my knees looked at, just to make sure everything's good, because it hasn't been very good. So I want to make sure everything looks all right. All these things keep popping up on my computer. I'm like, go away. Can't you see I'm busy? Gosh. So yeah, it's things have just been really crazy, and I need to get my knees looked at. I got to get it all checked out, make sure that things are fine in there, because it's a little, I don't want to say worrisome. I'm not worried about it, but I just want to know where I stand. Like, is there rehab I should be doing to my knees? Do they recommend surgery, which I really don't want to do? Do they recommend that there's certain moves that I don't do in the wrestling ring, All right, let's see. What else do you guys have? Like I had said before, if you haven't already, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button like it owes you money. I do appreciate Super Chats. Super Chats make me dance and keep this channel alive! But either way, I just appreciate you being here. So thanks for being part of this live stream. Poor Nadick says, would I ever collaborate with Eric Shun, GTS, or The Great One? GTS, that's not Grimm's Toy Show, right? Is that what that is? Brian says, I can't wait when you make it into a major wrestling company and the fans are yelling, cheap, 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 cheap during your song. Yeah, that'd be dope, right? That'd be pretty cool. Jonah says, I'm back. What's going on, Jonah? Welcome back. Day says, you have the talent, bro. I appreciate that, Day. Thank you, thank you. Sammy B's in the house. Frugal Faction in his house. SHW says, do a video reacting to comments on your Extreme Cheapskates video. Maybe I could do that. You know what it is? With the comments, like I did a TikTok about it, and I also put it on my YouTube. The comments that I see, they're like all the same after a while. Literally like all the same thing. How does he afford pops and tattoos? He looks like Ricochet. Ew, raw eggs? You're gonna get salmonella. His mom's name is Margarita. I can't believe he had tape boots in front of Kurt Angle. Like, I can literally tell you all of the same comments over and 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 over again. Damn, I'm tired of these comments. Come on. Where's the originality? All right. Sorry about that, all right? I lost my cool a little bit. Hold up. Wait a minute. Day with the super chat. Oh, super chat. Much love, Day. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate the super chat. Yeah. Oh, man. Thank you so much, Day. If you guys don't know, Day has been, Day's been following me forever. I mean, we're talking about, Day, how long have we been, like, social media friends, man? 10 years? It's got to be like 10 years, maybe more. It's been a really long time. And you've been following me and supporting me for a really long time, and it is appreciated. So, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Sincerely. It does mean a lot to me. So, thank you, Day. Not only for the super chat, for just being a supporter for so long. And that's all right. All good. But it really means a lot to me, man. Because you've been, like I said, Day has been following me mainly on Facebook. There was a time where I really just used Facebook. And yeah, dude, much love to Day. Not just for the super chat, but for the support as well. But the super chat is appreciated. Thank you, man. Thank you. Woo! Ghost Jello 69 wants to know, are you actually going on Grimm's Toy Show? We don't know. Let's see what the future holds. Pornadick says, I should wear a mask. You calling me ugly? You trying to say I'm ugly? Who's better? From Underrated Mike, Randy Orton or Kenny Omega? Randy Orton. And if you guys want to know why I feel that way, I'll tell you why. But if you don't want to know, then I won't bore you with it. Hero says, I didn't watch the fight and I still feel robbed. That's fair. That's how I feel too. Not Awakened, do you have a job? I have a lot of jobs. I have a lot of jobs. And sometimes it's a blessing and a curse. I would say recently it's been more of a curse. But I have a lot of different jobs. Glizzy Man's in the house. What's up? Ty Dev's in the building. Brian says, I hate going to the dentist. Oh, me too, man. I need collagen. Why do I need collagen? Not Awakened says, how hard do I train? I usually go to wrestling training twice a week and try to exercise. These days, at least, I try to exercise 5 days a week, but I'll be lucky if I get to 3. And that's part of my issue right now. And I mean that, like, besides wrestling training. So if I'm wrestling 2 days a week and then I'm working out 3 days a week, then it's like 5 days of exercise. But I used to work out for 2 hours every single day and then also do wrestling training. And I wish my schedule allowed me to do that still, but it really doesn't. It really doesn't at all. Pornadict says, why donate to someone who won't spend the money? Pornadict, that's what keeps this channel alive, man. Not to mention, a lot of the donations that I receive now are going to new cheap wrestler tights. You might have seen my design in the past. I have a design in mind, and your donations will help me make that dream come to life, and I'll actually have some tights that Kurt Angle would be proud to see. So that's where a lot of that money's going to. It's going to go to my new cheap wrestler tights. I have a great idea in mind, and I hope I can bring it to life. Ty Dev says, I wonder if you get sticky from using tea bags as tan. If I use too much, yeah. If I use too much, it does get a little sticky, so you gotta be light. You gotta be light on it. Bryant says, you versus Daz Black is like Stone Cold versus Hulk Hogan, a dream match. Listen, I think some people are upset at me for things that I've said about Daz, but I don't even think Daz looks at it that way. I think he looks at it, he's a big wrestling fan, and I think he looks at it as like, oh, this is entertaining. This could be something. And that's the way I look at it. I don't hate Daz. I just see the potential for this to be something fun for you guys to get involved in. You know, his Dazzlers, the cheap wrestler community. I feel like it would be so much fun to be part of. And the smack talk is part of it. You know, the trash talk is all part of the whole thing. I'll say Day is an OG. Hero says, am I an OG? You're an OG when it comes to this YouTube channel. Day's an OG when it comes to, I don't know, my social media in general. Way before I really started on YouTube. Kurt Awesome Video says, my favorite. Who's my favorite wrestler of all time? Of all time, is Chris Jericho. Day says, wow, maybe, yeah, 10. You were kind to me when my family was going through it. You literally said, is there anything I could do? Oh. Well, I'm glad that, you know, that stuck out to you, and I'm glad that we have the relationship we do now. Seriously. Put the haluva kick in your arsenal, says SKM. Maybe. I could see me doing a haluva kick. Perhaps. Bryant says, thoughts on AEW Double or Nothing? I actually have not seen it. I have not seen Double or Nothing yet. And Day, I will have to check it out, because I don't really know what that is, I'll be honest with you. Not Awakened says, if you were the richest man, what will you do? Probably pay off all of my bills. Buy a nice house. Help out my family that needed it. Save the rest. Porter Dick says, do I still get free training? Let's see. What are some of the easiest ways to make a quick buck? You know what I used to really like doing, which some people still do? I did Uber for a little while. Uber. But some other things. I like selling things on eBay. Love selling things on eBay. Or they have websites. Oh, I haven't used the apps in a while. But I used to use, what is it called? They'd come and like pick it up at your house. It's been a couple of years since I used it. But, oh man, I can't think of it. Can't think of what it's called. It'll come to me. There's like 2 apps where you sell things. I don't know. If you guys know what I'm talking about, let me know. Devil Gamer in the house. Ty Dev says, can you send me a link to the Discord server? You know how many times I post that link in the community page, Dev? Do you know how many times I post that link? A lot! A lot of times! I'll do it again, though. Hero says, be ready for all the 9-year-old Daz coming for you. Fans coming for you. I'm ready. I'm ready. I realize I'm really behind on these comments. Let's see. Charlie Lobster's in the house. What's going on, Charlie? What's going on, Con? Any relation to Tony? I mean, 1 year isn't long enough to be an OG. Yeah. No, it's true. I would say if you started following this YouTube channel since the, I don't want to say the inception, but since like 2 summers ago, summer of 2019, I believe. Something like that. It's been a while then. It's been a while. You could be considered an OG. Hero says, my dad's friend was an Uber driver. Yeah, it's a good way to make some extra money. The Emperor Gaming says, do you think this would be a good Finn Balor returning to the main roster, challenging either Roman Reigns or Bobby Lashley for the world title and win it after Hell in a Cell is passed? Yeah, absolutely. I feel like if he comes back, he's got to go right for the title, and I feel like he has to win it because I just think that it almost would be a waste, for him to come back and lose. And be like, okay, well, Finn Balor was away for all that time. For what? For him to come back and lose? That sucks. Time Traveler's in the house. Well, hello there. How's wrestling practice going? So I talked about that a little bit earlier, Time Traveler. I'll try to make it quick. The last couple of weeks have been rough. I started having some very severe back pain, and my knees are in really bad shape. I have to go to the doctor to get them looked at. Just to kind of know where I stand, because if they're all messed up, and maybe there's certain things I could do to fix that. If they tell me I need surgery, obviously you see what kind of problems that would cause, right? All right, here we go. SM Lover says, why? Don't eat it like that. I ate string cheese the right way. What's wrong? I don't understand. Sammy B says, you can make a quick buck by getting stuff off people's curbs and then selling it. There you go. That's a good idea. SHW City says, nope, not the string cheese again. Matt is eating string cheese wrong. Porn Dick says, can you cut a promo on me? What do you want me to say, huh? Day says, it's for bones and cartilage. People, oh. Huh. So, Day, something like that maybe might be helpful. I'll have to see what the doctor says about my knees after the scan. But maybe that's something I'd look into. But here's the truth. If it's any kind of surgery, then I have to be careful of. But I don't think that's a surgery what you're describing. Maybe it's considered like a minor surgery, but I definitely don't want to be like go under the knife. Like I don't want them to cut me open unless they tell me like, hey Matt, whether you wrestle or not, in a year from now you might not be able to walk. Then yeah, then I'll take the surgery, Let's see. Kirk says, oh wait, hold on, let me backtrack, sorry. Ghost Jello says, rumor has it that Roman Reigns' next opponent at Hell in a Cell will be Rey Mysterio. So I feel mixed on that. At first I thought it was going to be Jimmy Uso, because Jey Uso fought Roman Reigns at the last Hell in a Cell. I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering that correctly. So I thought it was going to be Jimmy this time around, which would have made a lot of sense. Rey Mysterio, I feel mixed about, just because we know he's not going to win. So I hope if it is Rey, they at least make him look strong going into it. And in the match. I want it to be like, wow, Rey actually has a fighting chance here. You know what I mean? Ty Dev says, I joined the server. There you go. I knew you could do it. I had faith in you. Pornadick says, if WWE gave you an opportunity to join them, would you? Or would you stay at home for the kid? Wow, that's a good question. I think for an opportunity like WWE, I would take it. I would have to take it, right? I would have to take it. And we would just figure things out at home. But yeah, if they were to call me right after we got off of this live stream, I would have to take it, for sure. The Max Effect says, was that a Daz joke? If you're asking me if my little rivalry with Daz is a joke, it's not a joke, but it's not serious. Like, I don't want to burn his house down, but we have a little bit of a rivalry going on. He's a big wrestling fan. He thinks he can trash talk me. He even thinks he can meet me in the ring. Not gonna take that line down. Homie, don't play that. Let's see. Sammy B says, use Mr. Miyagi's healing technique on your knees. Maybe that would help. Time Traveler says, oh boy, I hope there's no big issue, man. Yeah, that's what I hope too. And long story short, just to let you guys know, some of you have probably heard this story a million times, but about 15 years ago, I was diagnosed with the type of arthritis in my knees where the fluid that's naturally in my knees would get infected, and my knees would swell up to basically like melons, and I'd have to get them drained. And it happened for 5 years where I'd have to get them drained, they'd blow up, have to get them drained, blow up. And some days I would need crutches or a wheelchair because that's how bad it would get. After 5 years, it suddenly stopped, which was great. However, there had been so much damage to my knee already, and I never really got it looked at afterwards. I never said, okay, now that I don't have this issue anymore, let me go get some scans done to see what it's done to my knees. I could just feel it. I can just feel that something's not right in them anymore. So, gotta get them looked at. If you guys are just joining this live stream, we are about 30 minutes in. Actually, we're exactly 30 minutes in. So don't forget to Hulk smash that like button like it owes you money. And we like money on this channel, don't we? And also, much love today for making that super chat. So if you guys feel so obliged, you may use that super chat option. Keeps this channel alive. All proceeds are going to my new tights that I'll be debuting at a later date. I'm hoping, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I have my return date already. I have my return opponent already. It's already locked in. When people heard I was returning to the ring, people got excited. So I've already been booked. Also, I see it, I'm behind on the comments. So super chats will direct me right to your comment. That way I can answer you right away. We don't have to wait at all. Hero says, the way Matt eats cheese makes me cringe. That's hilarious. Brian says, the Cheap Meal series is my favorite series so far. I'm glad you're enjoying it. There's going to be more. We're actually going to talk about cheap meals in a little bit. I'm going to get some of your ideas of meals that I could make. But, yeah, I'm enjoying doing it. So, cheap meals will be something that sticks around for a long time. It absolutely will. I think Cheap Meals is now a mainstay series on this channel. Day says it's powder or pills. Okay, that's good to know. SM Lover says, have you heard about Vince selling WWE? Yeah, I don't think he's going to at all. I don't think he's going to sell WWE. Day says you can mix it in a smoothie. Well, that works for me. Ty Dev says a cage made out of barbed wire would look sick. Sounds terrible. Mr. Cookie, hi Matt. Who is your favorite wrestler from the WWE? My favorite wrestler of all time is Y2J, Chris Jericho. My favorite wrestler right now, I'm really liking what Roman Reigns is doing. I'm really enjoying his work. Devil Gamer, would you rather get $1 million or $1,000 every day for the rest of your life? Whichever one would add up to more. Ben says, am I Jewish? No, I am not. Sugar Mama is, though. Sugar Mama's Jewish. The Max Effect, knees. Maybe I missed something there. If you were an NBA player... Wait, and, what? I'm not sure what that question is, not awakened. Wait, the kid? Wait, what does that imply? Yes, time traveler. I am having my first baby at the end of this summer. Yeah. You missed the big news, time traveler. Where you been, man? Can I roast Daz? I think I've roasted Daz enough, Hero. We'll leave Daz alone for now. He knows what he has to do. He needs to step up, all right? I'm not going anywhere. I'm returning to the ring. When he's ready, I'll be ready. I'm just waiting. Biding my time. Thoughts on the diva coming through NXT, Dixie Normus? Oh, I don't know her. Dixie Normus. That's funny. I don't know that one. Dixie Normus. You guys are terrible. Dixie Normus. That's funny. As soon as I said it, I was like, you guys are hilarious. You guys make me want to stop reading your comments altogether. Matt's going to burn his house down, but what? Yeah, no. He's not going to burn his house down, but I'm going to burn it down. That's right. Dorothy's in the house. What's going on, Dorothy? The Max Effect. He is bigger than you. If he is watching this, he could just fall on you and you would get crushed. Man, I would move out of the way. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Ben, I don't think he's Jewish. Nope, I am not Jewish. The Emperor Gaming. Who do you think is the best NXT champion of all time? Ooh. The best NXT champion of all time. I guess I would go with Finn Balor. I'm going to say Finn Balor. Poor Nadik says, you should ditch the beard. That's so funny because Sugar Mama definitely disagrees. She likes the beard. Kiro says, keep the beard. El Carl FF, hello from the States to Brazil. What's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Glad you could be part of it. Like, one thing I love is how versatile these groups get. You know, we have people from all over the world. People from Africa, people from Canada, people from the States, people from the UK, all in one stream, and I just love that. I think that's incredible. I think that's an amazing thing. I really do. Let's see, what do we have here? Ty Dev says, stubble beard looks bad. I try not to curse on this channel, but you know, I appreciate that. Thank you, Ty. What happened to you being the cheapest wrestler? Nothing's changed. Cuxy? Still the cheapest wrestler in the world. Yeah. Is the first show back an indie show, says SKM. Ooh, that's a good question. Now you're asking the right questions. I'm not going to tell you. I can't tell you yet. It's a good question. A really good question. But, yeah, I can't reveal that quite yet. That's a really good question. Dorothy says he will most likely not sell WWE. No, I don't think so at all. I don't think Vince McMahon's looking to sell the WWE. Mr. Cookie says... Wait, what? Oh, yeah. What's my in-ring name? I am the cheapest wrestler. Cheap Wrestler. That's my in-ring name now. Cheap Wrestler. If you wanted to add to that, Cheap Wrestler Matt Rivera. I've changed it. It used to be the #1 attraction, Matt Saxon. Now it's Cheap Wrestler Matt Rivera. Let's see, what else do we have here? SM Lover has to go. No problem. Listen, I'm glad you stopped by. Thank you. Dorothy says, keyword for now. It's always the keyword, right? Not Awaken. If you were an NBA player and a champion, what will you do? Probably just enjoy my money and feel comfortable with it, you know? Like, not have to worry about anything, which is great. But a lot of times people ask me why I'm cheap. It's because I worry. Like, I'm thinking, all right, this needs to get paid. This needs to be taken care of. This needs to be paid. So a lot of times I'm just cautious. That's really what it comes down to. Brian says, do you think Raw should be called Raw is War again? I think it would be cool if one day they went back to the name. I think that would be cool. Nice throwback. And I don't even just mean for a day, but at least like a year, you know? What do you think is the worst WrestleMania match of all time? Oh, Dorothy, I don't know. Anything with the Great Khali? Anything with the Great Khali, that's my answer. Time Traveler says, I'm so freaking happy for you, man. Congrats. Thank you. Yep, Cheap Wrestler Dad. That's going to be me. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. What is the worst AEW match? Ooh, I don't know. I'm not really good at keeping a mental tally of matches. Like, for example, I have a good friend who remembers, the main event of WrestleMania 10 was this. I'm like, I don't remember what the main event was. Like, I don't remember. He remembers all of those things. I'm not really good at that. I don't keep like a mental Rolodex of matches that I watch on TV. Droid King's in the house. Welcome back, Droid King. Yeah, it's been a little while. I remember. Good to see you. What's your in-ring name? And no, I have not wrestled in WWE. I have not. Let's see, what else here? Radical Romero says, I should create a faction. So it's funny, I put out a video not that long ago, and people kind of thought it would be a dope faction. It was a video with myself, Joel Maximo, my trainer in the Extreme Cheapskates video, and also a member of the tag team at the SAT. And it was Bull James, who went by Bull Dempsey in NXT. And the video also had Mike Verna, who has been part of AEW Dark and Elevation. And people are like, oh, that would be a sweet stable. You know, you got somebody who was in Impact, somebody who was in NXT, somebody who was in AEW. And then he got a little old me, you know? A little old me. Let's see. What's going on, Callum? Welcome, welcome. I realize I'm really behind on the comments, so I might skip around a little bit. But yes, don't forget to take advantage of that super chat option if you want me to answer a question so bad. So bad. I'm going to do my best to get to all of them, as I usually try to. Don't forget to Hulk smash that like button like it owes you money if you have not already. Chicken nuggets, says Callum. Bryant says Young Bucks are not the best tag team in the world. I do agree with that. I mean, I think they're good. They're talented. But I don't know about the best tag team in the world. Time Traveler says, you're really gonna leave us wondering which indie show. Nah, not the question wasn't which indie show. Is it an indie show? All I'm saying is it's a show. That my return is on a show. I'm not telling you if it's an indie show, if it's a pro show, if it's faux show. Alright. Will the Taz mission be your finisher, or are we going to use the cheap shot? I'll be using both, SKM. I'll be using both. Hero says, Great Khali is the GOAT. Oh, you stop. You stop right now. You stop that nonsense. Mr. Clean's in the house. Welcome, Mr. Clean. I've just realized Chris Jericho and Sting have never wrestled each other. Well, that'd be dope. Now they can. They should. They should. Which wrestler are you disliking at the moment? I don't know. Disliking? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who I dislike right now. Time Traveler says, but we all know the worst match conclusion in AEW. Cough, cough, barbed wire, cough, death match. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. My favorite fighter is undoubtedly Rey Mysterio, says L. Carl FF. Rey Mysterio is the best luchador of all time. Definitely can't argue that one. Let's see, what else? You should do a 619. Nah, I don't know about doing a 619 for me. People would be like, oh, he's Rey Mysterio. No. Wait, what video was it that I need to catch up on the content? Oh, Time Traveler, the video that I revealed this in was called My Biggest Secret. So after this live stream, if you want to check it out, My Biggest Secret, that's where I make the reveal that I will be a father at the end of the summer. Thomas Bailey says, it would be awesome if Taz was your manager. That would be sweet. Have you ever heard of a song called 212 by Azalea Banks? No, I have not. I have not. Let's see. Big Show or Mark Henry? Big Show. Remember Bam Bam Bigelow? Absolutely. Fernando, what's going on? I think I'm almost caught up on these comments. Now I have even more questions about my debut. Uh-oh. I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. I think it's safe. Do you do submissions in wrestling repertoire? So, truthfully, I never had like a plethora of submissions, but that's one thing I want to change when I come back to wrestling. I want to do more submissions, for sure. I'm sure you've answered this before, but how did I start the whole cheap thing? It wasn't like a thing that I thought about and started. I lived with someone. Well, not even lived with. I hung out with somebody a lot. And when I was at their house, they were like, you do weird things. I feel like I kind of lived with them, but not really. It was like in between living situations. And then I ended up moving back with my mom, obviously. But, yeah, they were like, dude, why do you do that? You're so cheap. I'm like, really? Is it that cheap? Yeah. And I didn't really think about it. I don't know. That was just who I was, I guess. Time Traveler says, pick one, RVD or Ray Ray. Ooh, for me, personally, Rob Van Dam. But I love Rey Mysterio, but that's just me. Can I give a room tour? So, Poor and Addict, if you look up a video of mine called, what is it called? Funko Pop Tour or something like that. It's been a while. You can get there's like a really good room tour in there. Listen to it if I like WAP. I don't like WAP. Not the song, at least. Porn Dick says, Bray Wyatt the Fiend or Demon Finn Balor? Ooh, I want to say the Fiend, but I feel like his booking has been so bad. What is the most underrated finisher? I say the bullhorn by ROH wrestler named Rush. Underrated? I really like the gore when it was big. The gore. What type of moveset do you have? It's like well-rounded. Like a little bit of everything, honestly. Like almost like the Miz. Where, yeah, he does like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Well, break is over for me. Time to get back to work. Thanks for noticing me. No problem. Much love to Brazil. Thanks for being in the house. You kind of look like the knockoff version of Ricochet. I literally get that all the time. I just talked about that in this live stream, right? Yeah, I get that a lot. Paul Heyman or Eric Bischoff? Ooh, Eric Bischoff. Rick Sanchez says, if he comes in on Raw or SmackDown, I'm tuning in. That's the right attitude. That's the right attitude. Ugo says, did I watch the Logan Paul fight? No. I had zero interest in watching that fight. Are you doing a full or part-time wrestling schedule when you return? Ooh. So, just so you know, a lot of this I'll be answering on my new series, How to Become a Pro Wrestler, as I go through it. I guess it would be considered a part-time schedule. Perhaps. What is my least favorite match of Double or Nothing? I haven't seen it yet. So, since I finally caught up on the comments here, and I see a lot of people have Alright. It's funny, I finally caught up on the comments, and it was like, comment. That's okay. And I have to say something about this last one here. SKM says, do I have a P.O. box? I would like to send some gifts. I don't, and I always consider getting one, but I never do. Carlito's hair. My cousin. My cousin is in the house. Nathaniel. Nathaniel. Castañeda. Nate Dogg is in the house. Do you feel WWE needed the release of their superstars to bring back Eva Marie? No, I don't know what they're thinking. With that. Like, you had Lana. Why do you need Eva Marie? You had Lana. And even the thing... Okay. Eva Marie... It wasn't just that she was bad in the ring. She couldn't act. Like, she couldn't sell. Like, if let's say you bent her finger back, she'd be like, what kind of selling is that? So she would have to be like so much better than she was, and I don't even know why they put in the time and effort. I don't get it. It is the worst decision ever. I agree, Nate. I agree. Eva Marie is worse than James Ellsworth. Yeah, at least James Ellsworth can sell. Brian says, did I see the Eternals movie? I have not. Is it any good? Nate says, Starcade, 1000%. Yes, I agree. Starcade. SKM says, what do you think of Aleister Black being released? They literally just put him back on TV. I think it was a mistake. I really wanted to see where things went with the new gimmick, the Dark Father. It seemed like they had a really good thing going. He literally just attacked Big E, and it's gone. Poof, just like that. So, yeah, that was crazy to me. I'm surprised. I saw a comment on the live chat about Eva Marie, and it made me want to ask, what do I think of Eva Marie finally stepping into the ring? I hope I already answered that for you. I'm not excited for it. She can't act. She's not really good at selling. So, like, forget the moves. Like, she would just need to be so much better than she was. And I don't know. Let's be honest. The only reason why we possibly remember Eva Marie is because she sucked and because of the wardrobe malfunction. There was a wardrobe malfunction? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I kid. All right. Dorothy says, what was my first... well, Sammy B asked if I'm watching Raw tonight. I probably won't watch it tonight. Maybe I'll watch it in a couple of days. Dorothy says, what was your first Funko Pop? I believe it was Chris Jericho. No. AJ Styles. Sugar Mama gave it to me. AJ Styles. Nate says, what do I think is going to happen at the Bruiser? I don't think WWE is going for sale, Nate. I don't think so, man. I really just don't. I really... Thomas Bailey says, you perv. I'm kidding. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. But we only have about 10 minutes left, so I want some ideas. Somebody had mentioned before, I can't remember who it was off the top of my head, but they said Cheap Meals is one of their new favorite series on this channel. And I'm sorry if I sound a little funny. My allergies are acting up. I'm a little stuffy. But, oh, I got you with the surprise acting. It was a joke. Yeah, it was a joke. What's going on, Toe? You know, cheap meals ideas. Is there any recipes that you would like me to do a cheap version of? Any recipes where you're like, oh, that would be great if Matt made that, but for cheap. So let me know in the comments. Give me some ideas for cheap recipes. Cheap meals is here to stay. It is something that, you know, there's a lot of series that have ended over time, like Wrestling Road Stories, The Freeway to Success. Cheap Meals is not going to end. That's a mainstay. It's going to stay forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. All right, Time Traveler, you're just trying to make me upset. You're just trying to make me angry. And it's working. So, all right, let me backtrack a little bit. Callum says, what was it like to meet Kurt Angle? It was amazing. Shocking. I had no idea he was going to be there. But it was really awesome. Let's see. Sammy B had some good ones. Cheap Pizza, Cheap Burger. Those are both great ideas. I love them both. Time Traveler says, cheap strawberries on a salad. Do you see me laughing? Does it look like it's funny? There's nothing funny about strawberries on a salad. That is disgusting. All right. Cheap lasagna. Yeah, that sounds good. Cheap wind, says Mr. Clean. Delicioso! Let's see. Yeah, get those damn strawberries out of my salad. I always got to make sure I do it away from the mic. I don't know if it helped at all. But... TNA was very rude, says Toyino. Yeah, listen, it's alright. They were just trying to be honest. It's okay. It's okay. Pineapple salad, apple salad, cherry salad. I don't like fruit in my salad. Bacon salad. Oh, that one sounds good. Reflective head. Thanks, Donovan. I appreciate that. Thanks. Cheap pasta with the spicy meatballs, says Time Traveler. Rick Savage in the house. What's going on? Oh, Nate says, what new Funko Pops do you want for your collection? You know what? I was looking at the Transformers ones the other day, and I didn't buy any, but I really would love Megatron and Soundwave. The new Transformers, I'm like, I need some Transformers ones. I definitely need some new Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon ones. Those are what, you know, if I had all the money in the world, that's what I would spend it on. Chicken nuggets. Okay. All right, Callum. That's a good idea. I like that one. Kurt says, what's my favorite fruit? Well, here's the funny thing. I like fruit. I just don't like fruit in my salad. Unless it's a fruit salad. But I don't like lettuce and spinach and then strawberry. No. Get those strawberries out of my salad. Do I like sushi? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do like sushi. I don't buy it often, but I like it. From WWE 2K15 to the newest WWE game, which one would you rank as your least most favorite? I don't really like any of them. Give me Here Comes the Pain. Give me Here Comes the Pain. What's my returning attire going to look like? Ooh. Oh, day with the super chat. Bam! 2 times. 2 times. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Much love, Day. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's appreciated. You are the man. You are the man. Tomatoes are a fruit, though. You're right. You're right. They can technically go on. Listen, man. All right, listen. Tomatoes, they get a pass. Tomatoes get a pass. When I was a young buck, they were a vegetable, all right? Okay? Oh yeah, super chats do make me want to dance. Absolutely. Much love today with the double super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. If you want to support this channel and donate to new wrestler tights, all proceeds are going directly to my new tights, which I will have to buy in less than a month. I will have to buy the tights in less than a month. My new attire. My brand spanking new attire. So right now, all proceeds are going directly to that because attire is expensive, if you couldn't guess. If you didn't know. All right, let me backtrack a little bit. Let's see. Chicken nugget salad. Sounds perfect. Sounds good. Thomas says, what's your favorite meal? Mine is spaghetti bologna. Wow. Sofa says, am I still a cheapskate? Always a cheapskate. Hashtag faux life. Would you eat burgers every day or ice cream every day? Ooh, burgers. Just because ice cream, oh, my stomach would be wrecked. Time Traveler says, not the tomato, fruit, or vegetable argument. Nah, I know. Peppers are a fruit too. Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Do I endorse trampoline wrestling? Not really. It's not, not really. Pineapple on pizza should get a pet. You didn't just say that. Tell me he did not just say that. McDonald's or KFC? Ooh, KFC. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Radical Romero. I want something legit. That's the big thing. I want something legit when I come back. Like I've already done my own thing. I want something legit. Mojo Jojo is in the house. Yeah, I remember you. I think I did the same thing last time I saw your name. Mojo Jojo. Let's see. We only have, how much time do we have left? Ooh, we have a minute and a half left. So if you have anything that you want to add, now is now is the time to do it. I know, Sammy B. They're messing with me today, right? Messing with me. Thomas Bailey says, neck breaker or German suplex. If I'm giving one, actually no, either way, neck breaker. I do not like taking German suplexes. I do not like taking them, Sam. I am. I do not. What are my strong points in wrestling? Psychology, storytelling, selling. Those are my strong points. Yeah. But to be honest, Time Traveler, if I have to choose between KFC and Popeyes, I'm a Popeyes man. Cobra Kai for life. Still haven't seen it. Thomas Bailey, favorite pie? Chicken pot. Does that count? Does that count? Chicken pot pie? Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching our last 20 seconds of this live stream. I just want to thank you guys so much for joining. Special shout out today for the 2 super chats. Whoa. Time Traveler. You put KFC over Popeyes? That's just disrespectful. It counts for the savory pies. Favorite sweet pie would be apple. I figured that's what you meant. Apple. That's short. It's an hour live stream. What do you mean that's short? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Huh? But when we do special live streams, they go on for a little bit longer. But the average live stream is about an hour long. But, ladies and gentlemen, I am the cheapest wrestler in the world, Matt Rivera. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't forget, before you go, Hulk, smash that like button. This Thursday is a brand new episode of Cheap Meals, and we are making gourmet grilled cheese. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you stay tuned. It'll be a premiere, so I'll be able to chat with you guys while the video is going. I'll see you guys real soon. Peace! I'm sitting here, I'm still here, looking at all the names as they appear. I'm sitting here, watching everybody say goodbye, watching everybody, watching me. They're watching me, curious as to why I have not shut this down yet. Why I haven't pressed end stream. I'm still here, sitting here with the live stream still going. I'm still here, sitting here looking at these messages up here. I didn't freeze. I'm still here, looking at messages. This up here in the live stream. People watching me, I be watching them. This is the song that doesn't end, and it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end, and it goes on, my friend. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end. Are you still there? And it goes on, my friend. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end. All right. I think that's it, right? All right, guys. It's time. I'm out of here for real. All right? Goodbye. I'll see you later. It's been real. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end, and it goes on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because. All right, guys. I'm leaving for real this time. I'll see you guys real soon. I'm the cheapest wrestler in the world. You got an extra show. If you stay for the encore, you got an extra show. I'll see you guys real soon. Thursday, cheap meals, gourmet grilled cheese. Peace. Good stuff.